Let's start with Harry Leonard, because there was so much concern for him after the incident in the game on Saturday. How has he been, and how has this week been for him?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, the important thing is that he had, feeling in the fingers and toes by the time he'd left the stadium, and then had the check-up at the hospital, and that was all clear. So now we just have to go through the concussion protocol, but there's no physical danger to Harry, thankfully. And now we just have to make sure that he's not on the dangerous side of that concussion protocol, and so he's been out on the grass and he's doing very well.
Yeah, because that's the thing now, isn't it? You've got the great news that he's not seriously injured, but then you've also got to manage him as a person to see where he's at mentally, obviously, to come back into your fold.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's a tough guy, so he's straight back at it, and provided that we know that he's not going to be at any risk at all, then it'd be fine to be in consideration to play again.
In terms of Tom O'Connor, the incident that led to their goal looked like it was a simple kind of strain of a muscle, and you could see him grabbing it on the footage. Do you know where you're at with that one as yet, or is that still being assessed? Yeah,
it was unfortunately the turn just prior to the contact that he tried to pass the ball back to Bassi, but he'd felt something already in the turn. So it's a big shame. It's like a double blow, that, because we conceded the goal from it and we lost a player, and I think he's going to be sidelined for quite a while. So that's very sad for him and for us. So let's see now how he starts to recover from that, but he's certainly not going to be involved for the near future.
And from being blessed with centre-backs, you suddenly find yourself in a situation where you've got two senior, and I use senior in the loosest sense of the term with George because he's still very young, options in that particular area with David out and Sam out, and now obviously that one as well. Yeah,
exactly, but we're so fortunate to have players that can come in, that have got experience, that have quality. David is not too far away, so that will boost the squad as well. But I've got full confidence in George coming in, and Tom continues to be a rock for us in that back line. So we're fortunate to have so many good players.
And you've got no Peter Kioso this weekend, which obviously will probably lead to James Donnelly coming back in, and again it's an opportunity for him.
Yeah,
if selected, of course.
Of course, yeah. But the most important thing is that he was able to. He's able to jump in because we've seen him recently, and he's training so well. That's the important thing, that we know. He's capable and he's up to the job, no problem at all. It's not like we're bringing in somebody that we've never seen play or has never played at the level. So again, we're fortunate that we have good players in the squad, and that's why you try to convince players when they find themselves outside the squad at times or not getting minutes off the bench that it's a squad game and that things change very quickly in football.
Can I ask about Jacob Mendy? Is he currently back at Wrexham receiving treatment? Is that where it's at, and you'll get a prognosis from them on time frame?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's doing well with his rehabilitation with Wrexham, and so should be back with us in the coming weeks.
In terms of the transfer window, you sort of come into the third week, I guess, of the 4 weeks that you can do business. Is it a case at this moment in time that there's no real need to do stuff because you have players available? Do you want to leave it a little bit longer? Are you not looking to do anything at all?
Well, I think what I think I need or what I want is not the most important thing. It's what is right for the club, and that means that we have to consider many things. And what I do know is that there's a chairman here and a director of football that have only the very best intentions for the club, and there's no questioning that. There's no doubt about that. They have an incredible track record at bringing players into this football club to go on and be successful, and so it will be a decision will be made on whether or not we, as a group, feel like we need to bring in a player or more, and until that time, then we have all of our full trust and confidence in the players that are already in the building. I think sometimes we can overlook that in the transfer window, but yeah, certainly it's not going to be me trying to call all the shots. I'm part of a team of people that are desperate for Peterborough to do well.
In terms of this weekend, then a trip to Wycombe. They're a side that normally flirting in around the top half of the table in League One over a sustained period of time. They've had a change of manager this year. How do you view them as a team, and what kind of problems can they pose?
Yeah, I think they are probably in a stage as a club that they're really trying to build for a bright future, and I think probably they've had, as you said, a sustained period of I would call huge success, because it's not an enormous football club where you feel like they're almost entitled to the success that they've had. I think they've done that through brilliant management of the football club, and of course the most important thing is players. They've had players that have gone and really produced good football for the club and helped them to get promotions into the Championship is incredible, fantastic, and to be always challenging in League One. I feel like, I might be wrong, but I feel like the club is trying to build again for a sustained period of success, and quite often that comes with casualties, and so I think the beginning of the season didn't pan out exactly how they wanted to, so there's been a change of manager, which is always difficult for us managers when we see other managers lose their jobs. It's quite sad, but now I think they're again back on the process of building for of course for this season and onwards. I would say that I think there's new ownership, and they've got very ambitious ideas for the football club, so we know that there's going to be a group of players there that want to be on that journey, and want to impress and play well, and an experienced manager that's going to be trying to give them, ideas and an identity going forward. So another very tough League One opposition.